here at the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited for today's live stream.
Man, I feel like we're just like on top of this mountain right now.
Yeah.
And like all y'all are with us. If you were at the workshop last night, it was incredible.
I was live for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's like actually crazy.
I am teaching this class 2 more times, so if you haven't got registered, be sure to check out the links down below. It's mgl.makersgonnalearn.com/shifts. I am teaching it tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And I'm also teaching it one last time Thursday at noon Eastern. I truly believe when you're at a training live, you're going to get the best knowledge.
Yes.
And not to toot my own horn, but toot. Y'all, this training was incredible.
And that's like just the start of what you even introduced during the workshop.
Oh my gosh. If you literally just watched the training, I mean, I've taught trainings. I help people take action. I've taught the same one for years.
Right.
And it's been so impactful. This one,
next level.
Alicia, I know you know this, but like, it was like 20 minutes of like a precursor training before the training. Like it was like 2 or 3 mini trainings that come together and you're like, oh.
Training inception.
Yeah, it was incredible. If you were there live, let me know what your thoughts were. Let us know your favorite takeaway.
Yes.
It was incredible. I'm so excited to not only have you guys hear more about our special announcement, which we'll talk about in just one moment, but I'm super excited to expand today because I actually challenged Alicia to build this training out last week to support you. So many of you that were at the training last night that may be going tomorrow, it's incredible. Just buckle up. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to help you see what you're thinking now and what you should think and what you could think to earn more money. So good.
Yes.
But today we are going to pull back the curtain and kind of share with you 5 steps to creating that extra income. And Alicia's given even more stats, some personal stats of your own stuff that you're working on outside of Makers Gonna Learn.
I think seeing somebody else's statistics really puts it in perspective for you all because y'all know, like, I'm a mom and I have a family and like I think a lot of you all can relate. Seeing that, you're like, oh, that could be me. That could be me. And so I think that helps you all too.
Yes, exactly. It is so crazy. And yeah, it is super, super good. So if you signed up for last night, get the replay link, watch that replay. It is phenomenal, y'all. You're going to love, love, love getting to check that out.
Yes.
It is awesome. Okay, so here's what I want to share with you. Over the last 18 months, we have been testing. We have been pulling back the curtain. We have taught people how to sell their crafts for so long that there were so many things we wanted to expand on. And a common theme that everyone in the office agreed on was that we needed to put some sweat in.
Yes.
We needed to start just like you, without social media, without marketing, without all of it, and see if we could build a successful shop.
Yes.
And not only have we built a shop, but I think now we're almost like at 6 or 7 shops between all of us here at the office. We have
a domino effect.
We have so many amazing shops because we are putting to practice everything that is out there and putting together everything you need to get traction to.
Yes, exactly.
This is super, super exciting. So for the first time ever, if you weren't at the training, this is the first time I'm talking about it publicly. We are announcing Passive Earner Society.
Oh my gosh!
Y'all, we did something crazy. This is the first time ever we're offering a lifetime tier where you can get the program for life.
People are going crazy over this.
We're getting you a printed workbook mailed to you. If you go yearly or lifetime, you get this workbook for free, mailed to your door right now. Very limited spots left for this option.
A textbook.
It's literally
like
the Passive Earner textbook. Like,
it's like 200 pages. It's huge.
Come on. So good. Christine, no fee for the training that we were talking about. I actually thought about it. It's so good that I normally would charge $27 because if you just watch the training, don't even enroll in this, you really have your eyes opened, you understand how to apply it. I know that to be true. Passive Earner Society is for the ones of you that are like, oh my gosh, like I really want to go all in. There's very, very limited spots to get this. We've extended about 50 seats because they went so quick. So we're committed to 50 more of the workbooks. If you join right now, yearly or lifetime, it's very, very limited. We had over 100 and I think 60 spots taken just last night, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's
and a lot
insane.
of them were lifetime. So if you want us to mail you and ship you the print and ship the book, the textbook, this is a very thick book.
Yeah.
It's probably like $40 to $60 of just cost
Yeah.
To get it to you. So it's a very, very valuable thing to have. One thing I will say about this program, unlike anything we've ever built before, as soon as you join today, you get instant access.
Oh, yes. And it's
So good.
it's like a brand new website. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
it's a
that it
whole
looks
new-
like it. It's a new dashboard.
It's a whole new part of our website. That's a great point. You have your own dashboard. We have a whole new Facebook community just for members. It is so, so incredible. All right. I am super, super excited. And we are just thrilled to invite you guys to Passive Earner Society. This is for you if you want to learn how to sell your physical crafts.
Yes.
If you want to learn our new approach, which we're calling hybrid, which is print on demand,
Yes.
you design it, someone else fulfills it. Or if you want to sell digital, this could be Sadie is selling digital art that you can download and then send straight to a print shop. So smart.
Yes.
This is for you if you want to sell resume templates, birthday invitations, SVGs that you design, printables, toddler, like if somebody would design me toddler like activity books, like I need to
Yes.
buy them. So if you will design them, I will buy them. Like that's just
First customer.
I will be your first
Ready to
customer.
go.
I'm ready. It's hard to find 2-year-old curriculum.
It is.
It
It's
really
hard.
is.
Yeah.
So that is super, super exciting. I am so excited to just pull back the curtain and share with you all of this. There's lots of action plans that makes this program different.
Yes, and it's so helpful.
So
I think
helpful.
whenever you get into this is like a really serious like program that you're getting in and taking seriously. And I think you get in there and sometimes it can be overwhelming, but these action plans, and we mentioned them last week, they're just step by step. I mean, y'all, it's literally like watch this video, do this now.
Yes.
Watch this video, do this now for every video.
Instead of having to make your own list from one of our lessons, how this is different is if there's 4 steps to do after the training, we've laid it out for you.
Right.
And that's what we've done. So we've designed the course to service you, whether you do physical crafts. And here's the thing, if you have more time than you have money, you should be the person making and selling the project, right? You should be
Yes.
putting the sweat in to get the full profit.
Yeah.
All right, so we still believe in that. We've always taught that. It is
Absolutely.
so important. If you are starting to have more money than you have time, i.e. someone with a well-paying job,
Right.
that you are like, I'm not quitting this until like I really hit it big, right? If that is you, you need the hybrid approach. And a big question, and what we're about to let Alicia dive into, is how someone with no time can actually do this
Yeah.
and like make this possible.
Right.
People asked a lot, was like, okay, Tanner, if the sweatshirt is $40, if they're paying us $40, what is our cut? And we teach that it's 40 to 50% of the purchase price.
Yes.
So that is our commission that we get paid.
Every
So important.
Yeah.
Every time. And they fulfill it. We pick vendors, we pick the shirt quality,
Yep.
we pick the vendor, we teach all of that. And it's a lot. We've overcome shipping internationally. I shared that last
Yes.
night. All of the things
Misprints.
misprints, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Like we have really troubleshooted and started at the beginning, like at ground zero.
Yeah.
So if this interests you, I highly recommend staying for today's training. It's gonna be a different take. I'm really excited. I looked at some of the slides that Alicia has. This is like, ooh, this is really, really good.
Well, and it's like this whole for months.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been able to talk about it. We've been kind of like beating around
Very
the
hush
bush.
hush, yeah.
And so like now I get to really talk to you guys about it. And I keep telling
Yeah.
them, I'm like, I'm so on fire for this. And like,
Yes.
this is really going to show you guys why.
Yes.
Why I'm so on fire
It is
for
so incredible.
So-
So I'm super excited. Someone asked, can I get the book without joining? Absolutely not. This is my intellectual property. This is our company's intellectual property. We will not ever sell just the textbook because you need so much support, so much coaching.
We wouldn't want you to do that.
Yeah,
like you need to have the content.
You need the content.
Yeah.
We offer coaching calls inside the program. We offer the community to do it together. And y'all, the amount of people that are posting, introducing themselves, you all are so talented.
I know.
Welcome everyone who has joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I feel like y'all been holding out on us.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Like, who are you?
Like, you guys are incredibly talented. I was just in there looking this morning. I was like, dang.
It is so incredible. So, super, super excited. Alicia, I want to give you all the time because you're like bringing the meat.
I'm bringing it.
I'm so excited. So let's dive in. I'm so excited. So good.
Ooh, okay. So if you guys are brand new here, welcome. Normally we are crafting with our Cricut. We're still crafting with our Cricut. Okay. I'll be using this Cricut all the time, but we have been really diving deep into making an income whenever you don't have as much time. And I think if you don't know me personally, I am a mother. I have 2 daughters. One's about to be 3. One's about to be 1 in like 2 weeks. Y'all, I was like big and pregnant this time last year. But I have a family, like I'm married, I do volleyball, I do all these things.
Yeah.
And I want to have time to do all these things. And I also want to make a little extra income. I mean, who doesn't want to make a little extra money?
And we recruited Alicia from running her own business. That's a very important, it's a very important thing. Like, Alicia's ran her own business, obviously, in a way, working here. You know, I run a very self-managing company.
Yes, you have to have lots of just like self-discipline, honestly.
Yeah.
Just
and if you don't make it.
Right. You have to know. And it took me a long time to learn how to do that. If you work for yourself or you work at home, like you get that it can be difficult to do that.
Yes.
But yes, I have ran many creative businesses. One of the first ones I can ever remember was I made and sold car trash bags, and I sold them in a variety mall, like in a booth, and then I sold vintage clothing for a while. I mean, I made my biggest thing when Tanner recruited me, I was selling wood signs and like nursery signs and things like that. So I have a lot of experience in the creative world. Obviously, being here, I have learned a ton as well. But whenever we wanted to start this course, we wanted to do print on demand. And it was something even before we mentioned the course that I had been interested in, because I do have a technical degree in graphic arts and I love designing. Y'all probably hear me say it all the time, designing is my favorite part of crafting. I could sit and design all the projects and never make anything and my heart would be happy. But if you're not into designing, this is also for you too. If you are into designing, then this is like even more for you.
And some of the designs that are most popular from our own shops that have been generating a sale a day, a sale every other day on an average, are simple.
Like literally text. 1 font, 3 words, and then you're just like putting the same font saying different phrases on a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. And that's really what I want to stress to you all. Whenever you get into this program, you are going to have to put in that little bit of time in the beginning, but after you got everything kind of set out and ready to go, it starts making the money for you. And that's the beauty in it. So if we can go to the share screen, I've put together some things for you guys. I wanted to really lay it out. I really wanted to just be like, this is upfront, like what I'm making this month. I did my data from August, from my physical products, from my POD shop, and from my digital shop.
So fun.
So y'all are gonna get to see that today.
Yay!
I love it.
Love it.
So the basis of what we're talking about today is those of you that feel like you don't have the time, and I know like 95% of you all have probably said, I want to do that, but I don't have the time for it. And the reality is most of us work 9 to 5 jobs. And so, you probably don't. If you've got a family and you've got a full-time job, you don't have a lot of time. But I'm here to say, with structures of businesses like print on demand and selling your digital files, it frees up so much time for you, okay? So these are some things that I see a lot of you all get caught up on, and it's just things that I want to kind of resolve for you, because I feel like we get stuck on saying, I don't know where to start, or I don't want to make 50 of the same sweatshirt over and over and over again. You just want to like craft what you want to craft. And then you want to go on your Pinterest and find your 50 projects you keep saying that you want to make and make those. You don't want to make a sweatshirt and then like somebody else wants the same sweatshirt, and for like 6 months straight you're making the same exact sweatshirt. What, you're making money, but it's like, dang, if somebody could just take this off my plate, I could make all those Pinterest crafts that are sitting on my craft board. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to be doing, if I'm being honest with you guys. But with that being said, if you are feeling hung up on where to start, if you're like, I am making all these orders, but I don't know where to go next, we've put together a roadmap for you guys, and this is completely free. This roadmap is going to help you find some direction. So Tanner already talked about the 3 different paths. So we've got our digital path, which is digital files, printables, templates, things like that. We also have our physical path, which is just straight up physical products. And we will never, ever leave you guys out, because crafting at its core is just like our heart and soul here.
Totally.
And then there's the hybrid path, which is the print on demand path. So you are creating the designs, someone else is fulfilling it for you. If you're unsure about which direction to take, I'm going to be leaning heavy into the print on demand today, so you all can really get a taste for what that would look like to you. But this roadmap is really going to kind of work it down for you and really narrow down where you might want to go, and as far as which path you want to take. So make sure to stay tuned for the whole live, and you guys will get to know where that is. So by the end of today, you're going to learn what all your options are as far as print on demand, digital, yada, yada, yada. I'm also going to show you all how I opened 2 separate Etsy shops and made nearly $700 in the month of August alone.
Crazy.
I did not know that I made this much until I was putting slides together, and I was like, hold the phone.
Isn't that crazy?
Congratulations. It's crazy. Thanks. And I want to also talk about how you can sell physical crafts and digital products at the same time, because I think a lot of us think it's one or the other. And
I think your specialty to hold space for both of these has been really impressive as your friend, as your colleague, to see, okay, you work full time.
Yes.
Full transparency, you work 32 hours a week.
Yep.
Probably up to 35 a week.
Yes.
Here. You play volleyball every week.
Yes.
You stay very busy, and you still showed up to craft and sell digital projects, which was really inspiring.
Thanks.
To see it.
Thanks. I mean, it can be done. Like I say, if there's a will, there's a way. If you want to, you will. If you want to make time to do these things, you'll find a way to do it.
Love it.
And I'm also going to give you guys the steps that you literally need to take to start making money with your craft. So I think a lot of times we get these like ideas in our head, and we're like, yeah, that's a cool idea. Like maybe I'll do that. One day I'll do that. But whenever you have like action plans and steps in place to actually do it, it's just so much easier to get started, you know? And I think just that making that first initial jump to get started is really key here. So let's talk about your options. We've talked about them twice already: digital, physical, and hybrid. You can sell digital products. These are things that people will be purchasing from your shop, and then it's an automatic download. So that can be like wall art. You can do printables for like a preschool, for for any grade.
Yeah.
Anything that they can just download, and then it's theirs to do with what they want. So if it's like a birthday party invitation, they can print it off on their own time. You're not actually printing these and sending these to people. Okay, so if you're taking the digital route, you are just creating the design. You are uploading it onto Etsy in a listing, which is literally the easiest thing you can do on Etsy, is selling digital products or digital downloads. Like,
yeah,
I cannot express how easy this is, you all. I do it from my phone. So I don't even have to get on my computer. Now, when I do print on demand, I use my computer, but my digital files, if I've already designed them, I can do my listings from my Etsy seller app, which is like crazy. Because sometimes people want like customs, and I'm like, oh, I've got 5 minutes. I can sit here and do this in Canva. You know, that's just me, but you do have that opportunity. So selling digital products, first option. Second option, solely selling physical crafts. This is my least likely option. Like, this is going to be the one that I tell you to do the least, because selling physical crafts takes time.
And let me just interject here.
Yes, please.
Number one, it goes back to, do you have more time than money or time?
Exactly.
Why our team decided we had to add print on demand and it became a non-negotiable for us is this. I have many clients after coaching and working with many of you. You are here and you're like, Tanner, I want to get started, but I have fear that I'm going to fail.
Yes.
And it's like, what if I make all these projects and no one buys anything? That happens at most of your experiences. If you've ever done a craft fair, that will be it.
Yep.
I've watched Alicia do craft fairs. That's a whole other live stream. But there's the other side of it where it's like, oh, I don't want another job. I've worked my entire life. I'm retired. I love crafting, but I want to make some money, but I don't want another job.
Right.
And that goes to fear of success.
Yes.
So we wanted to keep you in this creative brain, designing, creating. You do not want to run a sweatshop. We know that. Right. So whether you are super successful or it takes time to get traction, you're putting in the same amount of work, which I love.
Yeah.
That's why we love print on demand. And as we expand on it, as we educate you, as you see our hybrid approach, I think you're gonna be really impressed by it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you guys are gonna love it.
And if you are in digital design for creatives, this is your next level.
Absolutely.
This is a no-brainer for you. And if you have never opened Canva, this is a no-brainer for you.
Yes.
Like, because you are creative. If you have people wishing they were as creative as you, you're meant to be in passive earners.
That's your sign.
Period.
So there's the physical craft aspect, and then like Tanner was saying, the print on demand, which is our hybrid option. So you guys are going to see it called hybrid. We call it hybrid because you are making the design, but someone else is actually creating the physical product for you. You are never ever going to be touching the shirt unless for some reason they want to return it or whatever. That's a whole video in the course. So, but our fourth option, there is a fourth option. You can craft what and when you want and just choose one of the above routes. So if you're wanting to still craft for fun, you can do that. You don't have to completely cut this out. Once you get your digital shop open and you're selling print on demand or you're selling digital files, make whatever you want. You have plenty of time to do that with these routes, and that's what's so fun about it. You still get to create and also make money, you know? So you get the best of both worlds. I had to plug a Hannah Montana slide in here. I had sent this to Tanner to review today, and I was like, did you see my Hannah Montana slide?
Like, I did. I said, Hannah Montana's on the slides. And she said, Tanner, you get the best of both worlds.
Yes. I'm just trying to be like Hannah Montana. You know what I'm saying?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I know you guys.
So tell us more about how you're going to be able to have the best of both worlds.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to get into it. But this is the first problem I think that we encounter whenever we're like, I do want to sell physical crafts. I do want to go to craft shows, but like I do want to make money. One of my biggest things that I like to do in terms of selling physical crafts is creating a pre-order. And so this is something, and I actually just did it recently. I guess it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Recent.
Yeah, it was very recent. I just posted, it was the super 3D metallic puff sweatshirts that we made.
Yes.
I posted a picture of the t-shirt and the sweatshirt, and I said, I am selling these sweatshirts and t-shirts. Here's your t-shirt option. Here's your sweatshirt option. Here's the color options. Orders will close this date and they'll be ready by this date.
Yeah.
And I sold like 20 or more, I think.
And you have also done this in partnership with Lauren. And you all have been able to sell like over 20, like
we sold
50.
Yeah, we sold a bunch like two Halloweens ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like totally random too.
Yeah.
So, and like I don't sell shirts on my Facebook. Like I don't have a Facebook where I'm like selling stuff all the time. Like I literally just posted it and people just were from Instagram, from Facebook, and that's something else. Whenever you're doing physical products, you don't have to have like a super relevant social media, but you do have to have some kind of following where nobody's going to see your stuff. So whenever you are selling physical products, that's just something that you run into versus print on demand. where Etsy's going to do the marketing for you. So just something to consider. But if you are really wanting to sell your physical products, keep posting those orders. Keep posting those pre-orders. If you get 3 one time, then you only have to make 3, rather than making like X amount and saying, hey, I've got 12 sweatshirts. Who wants one? Don't do that, because what's going to happen is you're going to sell 4 and you're going to have this many left over. So you want the pre-order really helps with the time. That way you're not just creating a bunch of stuff for what, like maybe you'll sell it. And I'm just telling you guys from past experience, I have been burned doing this. Okay, do the pre-order. I promise it'll solve your problems. It really will. So if you're doing pre-orders, whatever that may be, it doesn't have to be shirts, you guys. It can be door hangers or whatever you like making, wreaths, whatever. The design should be simple, the options should be limited, and the time frame should be clear every single time. Okay, if you don't have the time to create 27 door hangers, say I've only got 10 spots. And not only will that free up your time and give you more time to get things ready and done well, but it will create urgency for your customers. So your customer's gonna be like, oh, there's only 10. I've gotta, get in here and order my sign before all the spots fill up. So you're creating urgency and you're freeing up time for yourself, which are like the 2 main things that we want to focus on.
Yes, you can batch. This is the art of batching.
The art of batching. Ooh. Honestly, that should go in our course. The art of batching.
I could teach that. It is actually in.
I was about to say, I think it is in our course. We do talk about this.
I do teach about the art of batching. Yeah. I batch everything in my life.
I try to batch too.
I love batching. Yeah. I think anything should be, one thought that I read in a book and I decided to, even though I didn't agree with it, I just decided to agree with it, is that if you're spending enough time to do it one time, it takes the same amount of energy to do it 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So if I'm mentally getting ready for a video shoot here at Makers Learn, spoiler, for the most part, if I'm filming a video, I usually sit down and I'll film for a whole day.
All day.
And film 10 videos or 8 videos and things like that.
You're in that mindset.
Because you're in that mindset. I show up for all 8 videos.
Yeah.
And it takes literally the same amount of energy for me to do 1 video as it does 6 or 5 or 4 or 3, 2, whatever.
Yeah.
So same with crafting, very similar to what you did with your pre-order.
Right.
You give them a deadline. People need deadlines.
They do need it, yes.
Speaking of which, if you want to join Passive Earner Society, the doors at our inaugural founding member price is closing on the 24th. All right, the 24th,
that's like
the bonus may go away
less than 10 days
sooner.
away.
We aren't sure how that is going to play out. We'll see. We had confirmed 50 more with our printer. So there are limited textbooks if you want it for yearly and lifetime, number 1. Number 2, there's a deadline. Why is there a deadline? Because you need a deadline to decide if you want in to get started for as low as $97 a month.
Right.
Without deadlines, people take no action.
Exactly.
Same thing with your customers. Right?
Yes.
Your customers that love you and want to pay you, if you don't tell them when to pay you, how to pay you, what to do, they do nothing.
Exactly.
You are the business owner. You set the rules.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel you.
Ooh, okay.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Love it.
So whenever you guys go to do your pre-order, because I know y'all are still, especially during a transition from selling solely physical crafts into the digital world, I think that a lot of times we have like 3 or 4 Halloween crafts that we want to make and sell. I really want to encourage you all to pick your favorite.
Yep.
Pick one. Maybe that is a Halloween door hanger that you have created. I want that to be your one Halloween door hanger. Now, if you've got 2, like one's fall and one's Halloween, just do those 2, but they're both door hangers. We're not saying, oh, I can do a door hanger or I can do a pillowcase. Like, don't do that, because sometimes it's, what do we call it? Decision fatigue. Like, there's too many things to decide.
Yep.
They want you to decide for them. I'm telling you that from experience. Like, people may not say it, but they want you to kind of make the decision for them. These are the parameters that you've set. This is how they can make their decision. So hopefully that is as clear as mud for you guys.
Yay!
And then the next issue that we run into, especially when we start talking about digital or like tech, I think a lot of you all start freaking out about, oh, I don't know how to open an Etsy shop. I don't know how to use, social media. I don't know how to use Etsy or whatever that may be. We go over this in the course, so you all are not just like, we're not pushing you to the wolves. You're not having to figure out how to start an Etsy shop, start a print file. Like, we literally have videos on that.
Yep.
Step by step. You can slow us down. You can re-watch us 100 times if you want to.
You pay the same price whether you watch it 10 times or 1.
Exactly. And like, nobody's counting except for you, So we are going to show you guys how to do all of these things. This is like very similar to like our sublimation course. A lot of people are like, well, how do I know I need to know what printer to get before I get your course? And I'm like, no, we're going to teach you what printer you need. Like, we're going to teach you all the things you need to know in the course. You don't need to know anything. You can come in completely blind, and we're going to show you what to do.
Today could have been, or yesterday could have been the first time you ever heard that another company can fulfill your orders.
Yeah.
I taught for the person out there that's never heard of print on demand.
Yeah.
I'm also teaching and sharing for the people that is worried about quality, right? If you're worried about quality, guess what? We know that everyone needs really high quality products.
Absolutely.
And I want you to know that we also want the best quality.
Yeah.
And we found the best quality, and we're teaching you what we've learned.
Yes, exactly. So back to share screen. If you're here, you are obviously ready to make a change. I don't think that any of you would be here for this long if you weren't thinking, I need that extra push. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to break down my cute little side hustle for the month of August.
I'm so excited.
I want to show you guys exactly what it looks like if you were to start doing these things I've been talking about. So here is the famous Balls sweatshirt that I sold 20 or more of in the month of August. Okay, August 1st to August 31st, I sold around 21 of these. I also made 30 sales just on Etsy, and I made a total of 673 in extra income. Now, I want to preface this by saying gross income. I didn't take the time to do profit, if that makes sense, but that's still pretty good, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, almost $700 of gross income in August that I wouldn't have had at all.
And your cost, because your sales on Etsy were either print on demand or your files.
Yes.
So your cost was really the rolls of puff and your sweatshirts.
And my sweatshirts. And like,
so you
put that into the cost of, I mean, it's really.
You were like, everyone's profitable, and you got paid a really good hourly rate to batch 20 sweatshirts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So incredible.
And I kept my design simple. So I didn't have a lot of weeding to do. I didn't have a lot of designing to do. Like, this was it. It was Vols. I did offer that they could do a different team name.
Yeah.
And I had like 2 other vinyl colors, I think. And then I had an offset option if they wanted glitter.
Dang.
So there was like some different variation, but like I kept it very simple, okay?
Yeah. So incredible.
So here's the actual breakdown. So in physical products, let's say I did 20 shirts. They were about $38 each. When I say shirts, it was a mixture of sweatshirts and t-shirts. They were about $38. I think it was between $28 and $38
Okay, can we talk about,
each.
just since it's $38, how did you pick your price?
Well, personally, I like to get on Etsy and see similar designs and then see what they're selling theirs for. And if they have something that's really high, like if it was like 45, and then I would see some that were like 32, and I thought, I feel like 38's like a happy medium.
Yeah.
If I don't sell a bunch, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt, but the ones I do sell will be really good.
Love it.
And I'm not scared to post my items a little high. I'm just, I've learned, I've gotten burned too many times by pricing my items too low, and I sell so many. And I don't want to do that many, like just me personally. I want to make the money, but like you don't want to price your items too low when we're sitting here talking about creating more time for ourselves.
Yep.
So I wanted the value to be high. If I sold 20, great. If I sold 5, even better. I'm not having, you know what I'm saying? I hope that doesn't sound backwards, but so 38 just felt good to me,
Yeah.
And then my digital file shop, I had 23 orders in my file shop. The files after Etsy fees are like $4.66, made $107.25.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then the print on demand shop, we had 7 orders at $29.46 each. That's like an average. And then we got $206.21.
Woohoo! So fun.
Not too shabby, in my opinion.
So fun.
I mean, that's a pretty good little chunk of change.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So, anyways, I wanted to break that down for you all, just so you can see like it can happen for you. That's just 1 month. That's not like my overall cost.
Yeah.
And I plan to improve my shops as I go too. Like they're going to continue to get better.
Okay. Speaking of which, because we've went back and started multiple shops from the ground up, every listing is like its own business.
Yes.
Each listing has its own compound growth. The comparable here is buying a stock. Mm-hmm. I buy 1 share of Facebook.
Yes.
I buy 1 share of Google. These stocks are growing. Mm-hmm. If you know anything about compound interest, running a business is kind of like compounding interest.
Yeah.
You're doing all this effort, you're doing all this work, and that's why businesses grow. You're compounding your effort, compounding your growth. What I am most intrigued about with Etsy is the compounding growth as you grow your listings. Mm-hmm. As you see things take off, adding another listing doesn't hurt the listing that you are already flourishing. That's growing naturally. It's on its own growth pattern.
Etsy has technology to pick up on individual listings in your shop, and if it's doing well, it'll keep pushing it.
Exactly.
It'll keep pushing it out.
If you have a good conversion rate, if you're getting views, if you're converting, very similar to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
If I post more videos, am I go get more views? Am I go get more subscribers? Am I go make more ad dollars? Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's kind of like an Etsy algorithm.
It's very much algorithmic. Mm-hmm. So you're compounding as you show up. One thing that I taught on last night that I really want you to revisit if you are registered or if you're attending on tomorrow night, buckle up. It's gonna be even better. I'm already tweaking my slides, so it's gonna be even better. I'm adding, so it's so good. I want you to consider how much more money you're gonna make when you have 20 to 30 more listings than you do right now.
Right.
Especially if you follow our path and you are able to get started today by learning how to make the right listings, okay? So it's super impressive. Love it.
And if you were like, oh, well, I don't even know where to start, we're going to talk to you guys about how to find the right listings for you, where you need to go.
We cover SEO. My goal for each one of you, if you know, that you can make a listing in under 30 to 45 minutes. There's no reason any of us here, after you have the product ready to go, that it should take more than 30 minutes to make the listing.
I agree with that.
So we're going to help you get over yourself to get more listings done so you can make more money.
Yes.
What this is helping you get out of your own way, take more action, and get more done. Imagine if you join the program, work with us, and we allow you to get more done. What is the cost of just dreaming, and what is the cost of delaying? Someone was at the training last night and said, Tanner, can you just look at my listing? Can you just look at my shop? I said, yeah, join the program. Yeah. And they're like, no, I can't join the program because I've been doing it a year and I've not got any success. My friend, if that is you, if you are out there, what is that year costing you? Clearly, I just think about like the person with their 4-wheeler stuck in the mud. They're spinning their wheels, it's exhausted, they're sweating, but they're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
What is that year costing you? What are you costing and wasting yourself, cheating yourself from not taking action to get the knowledge you need, number one. Right. Number two, I shared this last night as well, I just invested heavily with a health coach. If any of you are here or maybe at the training last night and you want to do passive earners, but it feels uncomfortable, that is normal. It is normal to feel uncomfortable being ready to make that investment in yourself. Why? Because you're having the doubt that are you really go show up and do it? So I want you to answer that. From a really empowered place, are you willing to show up and do the work? Because you have to meet us halfway. This is not, we're doing the shop for you. We're not doing
it for you, right.
This is teaching you, equipping you, and showing you what has worked for us so that you can fast track your growth too.
Exactly.
So important. I invested heavily with this coach and I think about it every day. I message with him every day.
You're invested.
And when I ate that, I had a warm brioche bun with ice cream in the middle in Epcot at Disney World. It was unbelievable. But I thought about him every bot. I was like, this is not okay. I've got to go run a 5K. Like,
he's like the little devil on your shoulder.
Yeah, but that's what it's doing for me, and that's what's keeping me dedicated, was making that investment into myself. It felt really uncomfortable. It felt really hard, but I'm so glad I did that, because I'm still showing up. And I literally, just being super transparent, by the time the training was over, it was 2 hours, 45 minutes. We had a little debrief meeting. I jumped into customer service last night, responded to emails. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. My alarm, my kids woke up at 7 a.m. I could have laid in bed. Courtney was totally fine with that. But I got up and I went to the gym. And I had an amazing workout. I deadlifted 140 kilos. You can do the math on that conversion to pounds. Wow. It was heavy for 3 reps. And I went on a walk and like, I did it. But I showed up for myself with my health, because I pre-decided to.
Right.
You have to make a commitment that you're showing up for yourself in your future, that where you're at isn't where you want to be. So if that's any of you, if that resonates, let me know in the comments. If you have questions, I'd love to help you. I just want you all to understand that if you are here and it feels uncomfortable, that's okay. I think that's a sign that it's actually meaning you're challenging yourself to level up.
I agree.
So if you want to get registered, you can grab a spot. We have less than 50 spots available for Lifetime. Way less than 50 spots, because so many have been getting grabbed. Lifetime will be going away. Lifetime is a crazy deal. So many of you have claimed it. So congratulations.
Mary says, amen.
Yes, so fun. Somebody says, do you get paid through Etsy and Etsy pays the POD provider?
I heard we were asking about this last night.
Will you quickly address?
Yes. So the way it's set up, and I was explaining this to Courtney and Tanner out there, and I was like, am I saying it right?
No, you totally do.
So you connect your Etsy to your Printify. Okay. They're like their own little shop. They're just friends. They're hanging out. A customer comes, they purchase an item on your Etsy shop, okay? It's connected to Printify. So the cost that you put on your Etsy shop includes the costs from Printify. Whenever it ships, whenever it like goes over to Printify, Printify takes out their amount, okay?
Yeah.
And then you're left with the extra. That's why you're marking your items up 40, 50%. That way you have extra money coming back to you.
But the question people have asked is, do I have to pay with my credit card, my bank account, Printify up front before I get my Etsy money?
No.
So it is automatically. This is one thing I love about Print on Demand and Printify and those providers, is that this is not some like back end secret, not allowed. A lot of people like to think, because they've watched one video or read one article, they're like, oh, Etsy's shutting down Print on Demand.
No.
They are in partnership with Print on Demand.
Yeah.
So contrary to popular belief, they are partners.
Yes.
It's like me and Cricut. Like, we're partners. Like, I teach on how to use your Cricut. We are partnered, right?
Etsy could easily cut off the ability to connect to Printify
easily
if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And they haven't.
No, they actually,
so it's fine.
It makes them money.
Right.
They make more money being in partnership with Printify. Why? Because they have amazing quality providers and vendors delivering on these orders.
Yeah,
so it's so good. So your money comes from Etsy. Donna, imagine the client pays Etsy, the cost to Printify goes over here, and you get your Etsy payout over here.
Like Etsy's like, this is mine, this is yours.
Yep. So good.
Yeah.
So good. Great
They're
question.
like the middleman.
Yeah, they're the middleman. Etsy pays Printify. Exactly, Tara.
Yeah.
Love it.
So y'all are never, you're not having to like upfront put up money up front. I don't ever want y'all to think that. Okay, so do you all have a class on how to make digital files to sell on Etsy? We do have a digital design course for creatives. It's a Canva course.
And we have an SVG bonus when you go yearly or lifetime.
Yes.
There's a huge bonus in there to help you, so don't walk, run over, grab that.
Those videos are so good too.
So fun.
I love those.
Love it.
Okay, so let's go back to share screen. I want to talk about where you need to start. So if you are like, I just don't even know, the first thing you need to do is decide your route. So we talked about the Passive Earners Roadmap, which you all are going to get for free for watching this entire live stream today. So you need to decide your route, whether that is digital, hybrid, physical, whatever it may be. And then you're going to go from there and start building your shops, okay? If you need help building your shops, this is where Passive Earners comes in. We're going to show you how to build your shops, how to connect your Printify to your Etsy, how to make your first listing, how to promote your sales through Etsy, all of the things that you don't know how to do, we're going to teach you. One of the biggest things that you do in passive earners, in print on demand specifically, and digital products, is research. We go over the proper researching tools and softwares that you need to be using. So we're going to go over that in passive earners as well. That is something that should be on your checklist, on your to-do list. If you are wanting to sell pre-orders, go ahead, get those posted. If you've already got something created, you can post your pre-orders to your socials. And then the last thing you're going to need to do is watch your income grow. I mean, that's simply
And if you join Passive Earners, I'm going to teach a class to help you build a plan on how you can double your investment in the program. So if you're like, Tanner, I need to make back my investment this year, we'll decide that and coach you on it. If you're like, Tanner, I just want to make it back within the year, anything like that, I'm going to help you coach and just help customize your roadmap. It's going to be so good. So what questions do you have? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to address them. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and drop those comments too. We'll be in the description and comment section answering those. And we're super, super excited. So yay! Love it, love it, love it.
If you're watching the replay and you have questions, you can email us at makersgonnalearn.com. Etsy pays, I think you can adjust it, but I have mine set up to disperse money monthly. Yeah. So you can change whenever they disperse your money. Exactly. Michelle, hybrid is print on demand. So you're designing it, but someone else is fulfilling it.
Do you offer a class on how to set up an Etsy store? Joy, it's inside Passive Earner Society. What I'm going to do, Alicia, do you want to switch gears and I just help explain
yes, please.
All, the program? So anyone that's here, I want to just take some time to share with you a little bit about being able to join. So on screen right here, I have monthly, yearly, and lifetime. All right. I will say so many people have went lifetime. I am shook. And here's why. It is the cost of doing monthly for a year and you get lifetime access. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead over here real fast and I'm going to walk you through the 3 tiers and help you decide which one's right for you. So Passive Earner Society is going to be the place where you can learn how to turn your creativity into cash, right? We've talked about that. And when I say that you're getting this, you're getting everything you need, right? This is for you if you want to sell your crafts, but you don't want that second full-time job. Maybe you're super creative, you know people would buy from you, but you have no idea what in the world or how in the world an online shop would work. Maybe you've seen other people selling online, but you don't know why or how people would pay you, right? This is the program for you. We want to share how to create an online shop to sell on autopilot that will give you more freedom and flexibility than ever. All right? So fun. Now, we want you to say yes to the journey. All right? Because this is going to increase on price. This is a limited enrollment period. We are only enrolling until next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. The doors will shut. The price will increase. I'll share more about that. This is for you if you've never sold before. Maybe you've not had a craft sale in a while. Maybe you're not tech savvy. Maybe you're a busy parent or grandparent. Me and Alicia both are parents to 5 children total. We had a little play date and our kids are running rampant. This is Passive Earner Society. Again, we have spent 18 months testing, building, and curating this. This is the first time ever when you join a program at opening day, you get access to all of this. Amy and Purple Passion, can we upgrade later if we're only able to start at a monthly at a later date? So if you join monthly right now, that will lock in your monthly price. If you are able to tell my customer care team after you join monthly, you want to secure a lifetime price on a certain day. So for example, hey, can I secure a spot? I will have payment on the 20th, right? Something like that. I am allowing them to approve that, okay? I'm allowing them to approve that, but if you cannot tell a date, the answer is no. So lifetime is going away, all right? This is not something I'll offer forever. This is so good. Doreen, if you purchase yearly, can you purchase lifetime after your year is up? No, this is a one-time enrollment for you to go lifetime. This will be going away. If lifetime comes back, you'll never see it at its price again, okay? Why this is different is it's comprehensive curriculum. It's a supportive community, and y'all, the people in there are like golden.
Yes.
All right, you're gonna love this. We have coaching calls every single month. This is the first time we are offering product research with Alicia, mindset coaching with yours truly, and personalized feedback calls with Lauren. These are very specific coaching calls to help you see traction. So you can show up, you can raise your hand and get support at these group coaching calls every month. One thing I'm super excited about is our trend report every month and our enterprise license. If you go the right tier, right? This is the enterprise license is only for yearly and lifetime. Correct. Beautiful. So that's the thing. If you were to do all of this individually, you would pay thousands of dollars. Okay? Here's what I want you to understand. In the program, we'll teach mindset, branding, helping you legally operate your business, so important. We help you decide what route is for you. I walk you through each option in a really simple way, and we help you from an empowered place make a decision. Lots of you are here and you're like, Tanner, I need to figure out product research. Boom, join right now. You may be saying, Tanner, I need to understand how your listings are getting seen and bought and mine isn't. This is the reason why you would join. If you are wanting to dabble in digital products, in print-on-demand hybrid products, this is for you. If you want to sell your physical products better or never have sold anything, this is for you. And if you want to learn how we market like a pro with my magnetic messaging, if you want to learn how solutions sell, if you want to learn how to take negative feedback to make that positive impact, and so much more, this is for you. My team has went through and made this beautiful graph that outlines every step of the way. It is so empowering. You get into the community, you get coached, you do the prompts, you get out of your way. Someone asked if we can't make it to a group call, can we email questions? So we actually recommend, if you have questions, to post in the community, because if you have a question, someone else has a question. That's the beauty of a group program. It's like working with me, Alicia, and Lauren one-on-one, but in a group effort. Everyone contributes by showing up with their questions, and we support. So yes, in the meantime, outside of group coaching, the community is the best place. And of course, you can always email us. We're there for you. All right. Joy, these classes are pre-recorded, and then we have coaching every month. So if you join today, you get instant access to all the curriculum that is recorded. So you don't have to show up to a bunch of classes. All right. The spots are very limited. If you join today, you're getting the corresponding ebook at any tier. If you go yearly or lifetime, the textbook is printed and shipped to you. You're getting our photo library. There's, I believe, 20 or so photos if you're monthly. If you go yearly, you get a little bit more, and lifetime, there's 200. Yeah, if you go yearly or lifetime, there's over 200, and that vault is growing. Sadie did phenomenal. Congratulations, Sadie. So proud of that. So thank you. If you want to use social media, we've helped you. Again, Sadie's like our social media manager. She's freaking amazing.
And these are gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
They're so pretty.
This is what you could do for a pre-sale. This is what you could do to promote print on demand, like so many ways. We have a bonus that Alicia designed to help you cross niche, which is actually how you're going to find some gems on Etsy.
Yes, I think so.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
We have template editing guides that you get to give your customers. You don't even know how helpful that is going to be yet.
Oh my gosh, and it's beautiful. Lauren designed that one. It's so
if you don't even know what we're talking about, another reason why you should join the program. If you are like, Tanner, I don't know what to sell, guess what? I'm giving you my 200 passive income product ideas. And wait, there's more. If you go yearly and lifetime, the first 100, we've extended that to 150. So we have 150 if you go yearly or lifetime. I'm printing and shipping you your textbook. You better join now because this could be taken away at any point when we reach capacity.
Bless.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have over 230 images that are going to allow you to do mock-ups. So if you're like scared about print on demand because you don't have photos to do mock-ups, things like that, to fit with Etsy guidelines, this will pay itself back. If you were to buy 230 images, that would be probably
like $100
or more.
Depending on, that's like if you get lucky and you find ones you like that have all the brands of shirts you want.
It is so expensive. So this is a huge value. You get the grab and go templates. We'll teach you how to make SVGs, and we have the Printify pop-up shop. All right. For lifetime only, we're doing a lifetime holiday collection masterclass. And of course, at any level, I'm teaching that double your investment class. All right. So let me just go down here some more. Here's your options. So all curriculum, digital textbook, community, coaching calls, all of the bonuses you see here for monthly, you can get started as low as $97 a month. This is the most accessible, and some of our payment plans I'll talk about in a minute. But this is super awesome. After this enrollment, monthly will be $147 a month. $147 a month. So get in while you can to lock in this price. Love it. Love it, love it. Yearly, you can lock in $797, and when we open it to the public, it'll be $997. You're also getting all the bonuses, and we have 2 different payment options to spread it across. You can do our 4 easy payments, or you can use our Learn Now, Pay Later technology partner to see if you can get approved for 6 to 12 months with approval. All right? Same with Lifetime. Lifetime, you'll never see it like this right here. There's limited spots. You're getting lifetime access to the core curriculum, lifetime access to the Facebook group. You're getting a year of coaching support at all 12 months of the calls, with the option to renew at our grandfathered price if you need continued support. But you're getting lifetime updates to the core curriculum. And again, you could do the 4 easy payments, or you could do the Learn Now, Pay Later to spread it across 6 to 9 or 12 months. So super, super good, depending on your approval. All right, so that is it. Never lose access. Go lifetime today. There's some special bonuses. I want to get you your action plan. One thing I wanted to touch on is the action plans. So the action plans, I don't know if I have a graphic here. Yeah, the checklist is going to help you see exactly your next steps. So it's super, super phenomenal. We're so excited to offer that like never before. So super, super good. I am just so thrilled to help you guys understand how to do that. So you can just go ahead and see. You can get started today. Very limited spots, whichever one you want. And Sadie's gonna drop you the link to the passive earning guide. The passive earning guide is a 12-page document that really lays out the 3 journeys that you can take, which is super, super fun. So questions, song dedication, and or prayers, we are opening it up. I am so excited for you. Amy says, do you cover what clothing items are best? Yes, we cover all of the amazing, amazing clothing items and teaching on
the print providers we like and prefer, because whenever we first started, I was getting prints in, like getting samples, and some of them were like really not good, and some of them were like much better.
We could tell you horror stories. We could tell you all sorts of stuff, and that's why you pay us, because we've spent the money to test. Yeah, so good. So love it, love it, love it. So fun. Kathy, that is the 200 passive earning income ideas. We sold that just to help you for only $17. So you've got that. If you need help, email customer service, they'll get it for you. So super good. If you guys have questions, we're very limited enrollment. So go get in there. Congratulations to everyone already joining. If you've joined, be sure to put your welcome post in the Facebook group.
Yes.
Check out that new dashboard.
I love reading them. Check out the dashboard, you all, is so beautiful. I texted Courtney and I was like, the dashboard's incredible. Like it's literally
phenomenal.
It looks so good. It has like the Passive Earners branding and stuff. It's very fancy. But
Yes.
the Facebook group you all have been posting in there, I love reading like your history and like what you guys have been creating and how many years you've been crafting. Like, I just think it's so cool.
So awesome.
But
we're so proud of each and every one of you.
Yes.
We're excited for you. We're excited to help you make this decision. And we can't wait to see you inside Passive Earners Society.
Yes.
Until then, go over, finish your enrollment, get into the Facebook group, make your welcome post. We have a kickoff event on the 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I cannot wait to get started with you guys because we're doing something super special. We haven't even told them.
I know.
But somebody asked.
Are we going to tell them? I mean, not right now, but like.
I mean, you can tell them if you want, but somebody asked in the comments at the end last night, and they said, does anyone have, I forget what they called it, but it's like, does anybody have a design to make a shirt?
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're like, oh, funny you say that. Like, we're giving you some secrets. So what we're gonna do? We should just tell them.
We'll tell you. Why not?
If you enroll on our kickoff event, the 26th, we are going to open our Printify shop together. We are going to make a shirt that is all about our group,
Yes.
and we're going to order it.
Like, you're going to do it all the way through.
All the way through with us, or you can do it later and just watch us do it the first time
Yeah.
through, whichever one. But you're going to see how easy it is to do print on demand, how easy it is to design, how easy it is to order. And then you are going to get to order a shirt.
Yeah.
And
With
then
our
see the
logo
quality
on it,
with
yeah.
with a special logo that we're gonna give you. Because you're an earner, and it's so good. So super excited. I can't wait to
love
see
it.
you guys inside the program. If you have any questions, reach out to customer care. They're working around the clock, y'all. There's
They're
like
busy.
80. There's 80 emails in the queue. So we're
Yeah.
getting to you. Thanks for being patient. We'll see you inside the program. Happy
right.
Monday. See you back here soon. Get
Bye.
registered for the webinar if you're not on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you guys.